We are live at Beautycon, and we are here with Hayley Williams and Brian O'Connor, her hairstylist. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Beautycon.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
Their first time.
Insane.
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Crazy.
It's so bizarre. I haven't even gotten to walk around yet, but Brian was sending me pictures and videos from yesterday when he arrived. This is so much bigger than I realized.
Well, wait until you get out there.
I
The
cannot wait.
details that, like the booths and the brands and the
Yes.
company, and then the
Insane.
people, the
Yeah.
outfits, the hair, the makeup.
Right?
It's been insane.
It's amazing.
It's
and
so
Good
cool.
Die Young.
Yeah.
We're repping
Yeah.
here, I see.
Oh, yeah.
All of it.
All of
and
it.
where can we get it today?
So we're at Sally's booth,
Yep.
and we partnered with them very recently, and we're kind of loving it already. This is where we grew up getting hair dye when we
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
get it anywhere
Yeah.
else.
Iconic of the
Yeah,
2000s.
it's
Yes.
so cool to be there, and they invited us to hang out with them this year. So this
This
is
is
our
amazing. Yeah.
And you're in Sephora, too.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Sephora
many
is
cool
are.
things happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
For Good
been
Die Young.
such a whirlwind 6 months. Like the last 6 months, all these things sort of popped up at one time. So we're feeling really lucky. We,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
grateful.
Totally. And where do you want to see the brand expand from?
The UK,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Europe,
Mm-hmm.
Asia.
Everywhere.
Asia really, because it's such a staple when you go over there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's such a part of their style and their art that
Totally.
that would be huge, personally,
It would be so
Yeah.
on a
sick.
personal level. But also just growing as a company, you
Yes,
know,
that's-
evolving.
products
And
and-
Hayley and I have this conversation all the time of just creating something that goes on longer than us,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
impacts more than just us in the way that someone in my field, my profession, it impacts their life. Maybe it inspires them to go
Yes.
to cosmetology school.
Totally.
So-
People like Kevin Aquan, he's a legend.
huge,
Brian
huge.
O'Connor.
Yes.
Huge influence.
You said
Yes.
the right name.
Right?
Like
Yeah, he
huge.
lives for him.
Totally.
Books, any documentaries.
Yeah.
All of
obsessed. All of
And
it.
how long, I already know this, but how did you guys meet? How long have you been friends?
We've known each other for 13 years now. I was getting ready to shoot one of my band's first music videos, and I couldn't really figure out how to do what I wanted to do to my hair by myself at home. And my mom wasn't really about me doing it under her watch. So
She didn't want that
yeah, she
orange
was like,
look? No?
So I wanted my hair to look like a lit match, and I walked into the salon that Brian happened to be. You were apprenticing, I think.
Yeah, I was fresh out of cosmetology
Yes,
school.
baby.
Wow. Yeah.
And so we kind of hit it off really quickly, but
Yeah.
then as we started to work together more, we just became really fast friends, and now we essentially live together. He comes out on the road with Paramore, and
Yeah.
we do all
Videos,
these
magazines.
This is the first look we've gotten to do in forever, and it sitting
Yeah.
in the chair today, I was like, oh, it feels good to be back.
It was so refreshing.
Yeah.
Like that
So
creative
nice.
outlet.
Yes.
It was so nice.
And you do hair and makeup because this
He-
glam is
Yeah.
on
He's
fuego.
insane. He's,
Yes.
honestly,
you.
Brian
let's
can do
see this
anything.
side real quick. I want to see. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my God. And the ponytail.
Yeah.
It's so good. And what made you decide the orange locks were like? I used to work at Hollister, so Paramore was like on repeat,
I'm
24/7,
so sorry.
and that's
I'm
how I
so
found out
sorry.
about Paramore.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
we
is a
were-
moment for me. Not gonna lie.
That's amazing. We were in the retail shops, man.
Yes.
2007 was our year.
Right.
Like when we were writing that record, I was 17. I had just met Brian, and I was newly obsessed with this book I bought in Japan called Fresh Fruits, and it was a lot of Japanese culture and punk style and
Yeah.
very, very colorful, cartoony. I told Brian, I was like, I think we should do something kind of ridiculous, and I kind of want to look like an anime character. And
Yeah.
this was 2007, and we're very lucky that I feel like we got to inject some color into the MTV kind of culture
Yeah.
that Paramore was catapulted into. And at the time, there really wasn't a lot of that going on. So it was just so fun for us to be experimenting. We were kids,
Yeah.
and we got to do that together.
And you teased. Fans are freaking out because you kind of teased maybe some new music coming. What's the deal? Tell everybody.
To be honest, I am a awful human for those Instagram posts that I left everyone hanging with.
Yeah, everyone's freaking out.
Number
Okay?
one, I fully believe in social media hiatuses. I think it's so good for your mental health, and I personally really, really need it.
Yeah.
He knows more than
Yeah,
anyone.
yeah.
But I kind of I didn't want people to forget, even though on the daily, Brian and I are working at Good Day Young. We're working on new products and projects for the company. I have always been a musician first.
Yeah.
You know, Brian is a stylist and colorist first. He's creative in that way. My first creative outlet was music. And even though people are going to see me in this kind of space with Brian a lot more, I don't want people to forget. So I kind of was like, I'm just going to leave this here. And see you guys on the flip side.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what's next for Paramore, but the guys and I just had dinner the other night at my house, and I think we're just really enjoying being friends and adult human beings at home by ourselves.
Okay.
Without music, you know.
Do you feel like rock and roll is kind of, is it still alive?
Is it dead or alive?
Is it dead or alive?
I don't think it dies, because I'm not
No.
really sure that rock and roll, or even punk rock for that matter,
Yes.
which I'm a huge fan of, I don't think it can be reduced to a phase or a genre of music. I really think it's something it's very much like fashion and culture. It lives in people, and I think that for us, you know, one of the things we were talking about the other night was like the shit we grew up on, and we were listening to stuff kind of like taking a walk down memory lane, and that the stuff that we were born and raised on is the stuff that still pulses through our veins today.
Totally.
And you know, whatever comes out next, I think will be very true to it, whether it sounds like rock or not. I don't know.
We'll
But,
see.
Yeah.
What music are you obsessed with right now? Like, who are you guys listening to?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I mean, who
Billie
isn't,
Eilish.
right?
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed.
She's
Lizzo.
so cool.
Lizzo and the flute.
So
Damn.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lizzo killed her Tiny Desk performance.
It
What?
was so good.
Her NPR Tiny Desk performance was stupid.
Amazing.
It
Everything
was so
is ridiculous
good.
she's
Yeah.
doing right now, and I'm obsessed
Her
with every
voice
bit of
is
it.
just unbelievable. There's there's a lot of really great pop music right now,
Yeah.
and it's kind of cool. I mean, I Paramore had a couple pop songs, but I always will feel like we're outside of that world.
Yeah.
But I'm still a fan, you know,
Totally.
of pop, and that's what we listen to in the salon. Is like that makes everyone happy. you know?
Totally. Well, thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for being
Yeah.
here with
And
me.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of Beautycon.
Thank
It's
you
going to
so
be exciting.
much. Thanks a
Appreciate
lot.
it.